High in the Andes Mountains, where the air is thin and the sky feels impossibly close, lies a mystery carved in stone. Welcome to Tiwanaku. Long before the rise of the Inca Empire, nestled near the shores of the legendary Lake Titicaca, a powerful and enigmatic civilization built a metropolis almost 4,000 meters above sea level. This is one of the most mysterious ancient sites on Earth.
For centuries, we've asked how they built it and why.
The answers remain elusive, lost to the mountain winds. But one thing is certain. Tiwanaku was a city closer to the heavens than any other, a true kingdom in the clouds.
What secrets do its silent stones hold?
Join us as we journey back in time to unravel the enigma of Tiwanaku. The people who lived here believed they stood at the very center of the world.
And looking at their city, it's easy to see why. They didn't just build structures.
They crafted a conversation with the cosmos. Here, they erected massive temples, towering pyramids, and monolithic gates, all made of stone. But this wasn't random construction. Every single building was meticulously aligned with the movements of the sun, the moon, and the distant stars. Imagine standing here on the solstice, watching as a perfect shaft of sunlight pierces the main gateway, marking the turning of the seasons.
It wasn't just architecture.
It was a cosmic calendar, a grand celestial clock written in the language of stone. They weren't just observing the sky.
They were living in harmony with it, measuring their lives by the rhythm of the universe. The most baffling question about Tiwanaku is, how? How did they accomplish these engineering marvels? The builders of the Sky City carved and moved stones weighing over 100 tons.
Let that sink in. 100 tons. The weight of a blue whale, transported and placed with breathtaking accuracy.
They did this without iron tools, without steel, and crucially without the wheel. Look closely at these walls.
The massive blocks fit together so perfectly that you can't even slip a razor blade between them.
This is precision that would be a challenge even with today's technology. How did they achieve this thousands of years ago, in the thin, oxygen-deprived air of the high Andes?
Some scholars believe they mastered stoneworking techniques that have since been lost to time.
Others, looking at the sheer scale of the achievement, whisper that they must have been guided by the gods themselves.
At the very heart of this ancient metropolis stands its most famous and mystifying monument, the Gate of the Sun. This isn't a gateway made of many pieces. It's carved from a single massive block of andesite stone. It stands as a testament to the skill and vision of its creators. Dominating the carving is the enigmatic figure of the sun god, or perhaps the creator deity Viracocha, flanked by an entourage of winged beings and complex geometric symbols. For decades, researchers have tried to decipher its meaning. Some believe it's an incredibly sophisticated calendar, but not one that measures our simple days and years.
They suggest it tracks vast cosmic cycles, eras lasting thousands of years. Was this a portal to advanced astronomical knowledge? Or, as some have wondered, a gateway to something far beyond our world?
Archaeological discoveries have revealed that Tiwanaku was so much more than just a city of stone. For centuries, it was the vibrant spiritual, political, and cultural heart of the entire Andean region. At its peak, tens of thousands of people would have journeyed here, pilgrims and traders flocking to its temples for grand ceremonies, commerce, and worship. The people of Tiwanaku were masters of their harsh environment.
They developed ingenious agricultural systems, like raised fields and complex irrigation canals, that transformed the barren high-altitude plains into fertile, productive farmland, sustaining a large population.
Their craftsmanship was equally astounding. The goldwork, ceramics, and textiles they left behind show a level of sophistication and artistic beauty that was truly far ahead of its time.
A beacon of culture in the high Andes. So, where did all this knowledge and power come from?
The origins of Tiwanaku remain one of archaeology's greatest and most compelling mysteries. If you listen to the local Amara legends, you'll hear stories of gods led by Viracocha. If you listen to the local Amara legends, you'll hear stories of gods led by Viracocha, who descended from the sky and raised the colossal stones with the power of sound, or perhaps divine energy. Other more grounded theories propose that the city was a terrestrial mirror of the cosmos, a reflection of the heavens built here on Earth.
And then, of course, there's the ancient astronaut theory. Proponents argue that the precision, the scale, and the astronomical knowledge are evidence that the people of Tiwanaku were taught, or perhaps even guided by visitors from the stars.
Whatever the truth may be, the very existence of Tiwanaku challenges our conventional understanding of what ancient civilizations were capable of.
Then, just as mysteriously as it rose, Tiwanaku fell. Around the year 1000 AD, this thriving capital began a rapid decline. The grand plazas fell silent, the fields were abandoned, and the people who built this wonder of the ancient world seemed to vanish into history. What happened? Was it a catastrophic climate shift, a prolonged drought that starved the civilization? Was it internal conflict, a rebellion that tore the empire apart from within? Or was it something else entirely? We simply don't know for sure. The city was abandoned, and all that remains today are its stone silent, perfect and eternal, still watching the same skies their creators once worshipped with such devotion.
Today, the ruins of Tiwanaku stand as a powerful and humbling reminder.
They remind us that humanity has always reached for the heavens, long before we had rockets and satellites. Here, they reached for the stars not with machines, but with something arguably more powerful: faith, stone, and a boundless imagination. The city continues to inspire awe, curiosity, and a deep sense of wonder in all who visit.
Perhaps Tiwanaku was never meant to be fully understood by our modern minds.
Perhaps its true purpose is to be a timeless monument, reminding us that our connection to the cosmos is ancient, profound, and very, very real.
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey to the Sky Kingdom of Tiwanaku. If you're fascinated by ancient mysteries and lost worlds, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more adventures through time.
We have so many more stories to share with you.
See you on the next one.